Back at it again. Another day, another dollar. Is that what the saying is? Overnight bag, just in case. And today we're going down to Trowbridge. Just checking all my trailer tyres are all okay. Make sure there's no defects. Side of the trailer is in pristine condition, which is great. Sideboard is in good condition as well, which is fantastic. Yeah, so the whole trailer and everything looks all right. Lights are all working on the side. You need to double check all these little side lights. So once you're hooked up to the trailer, put your electrics on so you can go around. Just double check all the lights are working as well. Right to go then, so let's do manual entry. My car's just gone in. That is what time I finished last night. So I'm from that time on break until that date to this date. Press OK, and then I'll change that from, not that one, keep that one there, and then I'll change that. I should have really went the other way really, shouldn't I, because I'm doing 45. That's where it was 22 I started. So there you go. So that is now break from that time to that time, and then begin shift at 5:40, okay. In United Kingdom, I've been doing other work from this date and time, like so, to this date and time, which is now, okay. Manual entries printout, no, don't need that. Confirm entries, yes, ready to drive. For the travels down to Trowbridge today is a long time. We're looking at just over 3 hours. With Birmingham and that lot, by the time I get there, you're probably looking maybe 4 hours. It's a 12 o'clock booking. I reckon I'll get there for 11. 184 miles. Another long one today then. And for today, I'm delivering 22 tons of jam. Yes, that is right. 22 tons of different jams. One thing I love about driving the most is when you start early in the morning and you're driving down the motorway, you can't really see it much on the camera, but on the left hand side you got the sunrise coming up. I love it. I absolutely love just driving down the road, watching the sunrise and then the sunset later on. And when you're in like a nice countryside area when that's happening, oh, it's magical. It's so good. I remember a few years back I was up in Scotland and I was right on the coast, and I was driving down the coast. It was about 6:30 in the morning and the sun was just coming up on the east coast of Scotland. It was, honestly, it was something so nice just coming up, and that's one thing I love about driving. You just don't get things like this when you're in the office. It's like, this is my office view for the day. Fair enough, I'm on the roads, but if you look to the left, how nice does that look? All the colours. The pinks, the purples, the blues, the oranges. Yeah, I love it, all that stuff. So that is one of the big benefits of being a driver. You get to see the world at different times of the day where a lot of people are still in bed. Let's see if we can see it a little bit more, because we're going a little bit to the left now. But even here now, it just looks nice, doesn't it? You can tell summer's nearly here. It's 6:30 in the morning now, and look how bright it is. Whereas 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, it was pitch black, wasn't it, at 6 o'clock in the morning. Little perks of the day, that's what you got to see it as. And perks of the job as well. Yes, that's gonna let me out, yep, perfect. Yeah, I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. It's going to be a nice day today, folks. It's going to be a good one. I've got faith. If you are new to the channel as well and you fancy sticking around, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And thank you for everybody as well that has subscribed to the channel. I really do appreciate it. All the support, all the help. Just everything, honestly. So thank you very much for everything, folks. Certainly makes my day a little bit more interesting. Talking to the camera instead of talking to myself. Got a couple of planes in the sky, wonder where they're off on the left hand side. 3 or 4 of them. Well, I hope the planes are not like a meteor shower. You never know, anything's possible. So hopefully the camera's picking up all the sunrise here at the moment. It's bloody lovely, all the pinks and stuff to the left hand side. It's got real nice blue and it gets a little bit darker and darker. You see the hills and the mountains in the background. You got the trees without the foliage on still. Yeah, it's awesome. I'm sat here at the moment just grinning like a Cheshire cat. Quick stop off at the service station, just to top my coffee up. And whilst I was inside, because I thought I'm going to need a big Monster energy drink for a little bit later on. But whilst I was in there, my lad at the moment, he's obsessed with the Hulk and watching the Avengers and stuff. Nothing to do with Daddy, because it is probably my favourite like film franchise anyway. I love the Avengers and stuff and everything like Marvel and everything like comic books and stuff, but that's kind of rubbing off on my lad now, so I got him this. So he's obsessed with Hulk, so it's a nice little pillow. It's only a tenner, it's not too bad. Some little present for when I get home. So if I stay out tonight, tomorrow I'll give it him. It's a nice little gift. It's always nice, isn't it, to come home with a little gift for the loved ones when you've been away for a few days. Even though I'm always stopping in service stations, I'm not going like Spain or Europe or anything, but yeah, a nice little present for him. So I can't wait to see his face now when I give it him later on. Time is now 8:15. I've been on the road for 2 hours and 15 minutes and I'm only up to Wednesbury Junction on the M6 South. Traffic has just been really heavy. I've not even, wait, I've gone past, I can't remember where, if we've gone past the toll road. I'm sure I have. Yeah, I've got to have been past Hilton Services surely. Oh my god, I don't even know where I'm at now. Yeah, I have gone past. Didn't you have one of them days where you're just driving and you look around, you're like, oh, how did I get here? Oh my word, honestly. Traffic has just been so long. It's just delayed me so much. It really is. I'm forgetting where I'm actually up to on this motorway. It's been that long driving down here. Generally though, I don't remember going past the junction from where the toll road is. That's a bit worrying. Used in autopilot. So I need to try and get across. I've got a mile and a half until junction 8, which should come off at the M5. And then I'm just going to follow the M5 straight down. I've got 110 miles still to go. I'm coming off around the junction for Bath, I think it is, going through that way. Just a couple of ways I can get to where I'm going in Trowbridge. I can't remember the motorway off the top of my head, but I can either go straight down, come off and go through past Bath. I think that's going to be longer going that route, but I could cut across on the M5 onto the M4 and then cut south off the M4 down a country lane. I think it was the A46 off the top of my head last time. Yes, the M4 and M46 down to Trowbridge. I think that's going to be the best way for me. I need to start getting over in a second. I'll get this junction out of the way because it's a little bit chaotic around here, because you've got a lot of people coming on the motorway, a lot of people try and move over to the M5. It's not the best when it is really busy traffic. know the far left two anyway, they both go to the M5. So I don't have to move right over at least. Got a mile left. Just be careful, the car's undertaking the truck here on the left hand side. Hard shoulders in use as well, which is good. I've got the indicator on from the left. And that driver's let me over, thank you. Flashing hazards. Left indicator and get across. Weather's took a bit of a turn for the worse. It's not raining or too cold still, but it just looks dead glum, doesn't it? It doesn't look that nice out there. Really dark clouds above us, dark, thick, grey clouds. Whereas Stoke area before, driving down, it was really nice, wasn't it? Hopefully it brightens up a little bit when we go down south a bit more. It's now 9:30 and I'm just going to pull over for a quick 15-minute break, stretch my legs a little bit, and I'm over in Gloucester Services, the one with the farm shop. I've never actually stopped here before, southbound services, but it's a nice little view though, isn't it, to look at. Nice and quiet though. Nice little farm shop over that way. It's even got a nice little pond at the back as well for the wildlife. Next time travelling down south with the family, definitely stop in here, because Albie would absolutely love this place. That's so good. Really interesting all that, especially when you see the butchers all being made right in front of you. And the coffee's good as well. And do you know what? I'm going to go as far to say this is probably my favourite service station in the UK. It was previously T-Bay northbound on the M6. However, M5 southbound, Gloucester Services, the farm shop one. It's amazing, looks so nice. I did recognise it from somewhere, and the signs all over the place saying, we're on Channel 4. The Cotswolds Farm Shop, I think it was called. Just coming off the M4 now, and joining on the M46 to go southbound towards Bath, and I'm doing 36 miles per hour. My god, I feel so bad for all the vehicles that are behind. It's going to get worse as well, because there's some big hills that I'm going up and down shortly. But the views down here are really nice, and the traffic's been good as well so far, because it's currently 10:30 at the moment. And yeah, it's just been a nice little drive today. Quite enjoyed it. You know, a lot of it has been motorway travel, but it's still nice and smooth when there's no traffic. It's just good. Hopefully get some good views shortly as well down the A46 towards Trowbridge. So I'm not going through Bath as such, we're just going on the outskirts of it, if I remember correctly. Got 16 miles to go. Due to get there for 11 o'clock, so just over half hour. However, I'm going to take my break for the other half hour shortly as well, because I've got 55 minutes left on driving time. I've had 15 minutes already to clear the working time, but I just want a nice little place to pull up. I've got one or two places in mind that I'll just pull up, get a nice view, looking over the countryside, whilst I make my dinner. I think today for dinner what we're going to be having is meatballs. Random, I know, chicken meatballs. I'm going to be warming that up on the grill, get it cooked, and then just put my feet up and enjoy the countryside. Perks of the job, I say. Perks of the job. This is where you need engine braking for sure. So it's like 10% decline at the moment, and I've got quite a heavy load on. So instead of using a lot of pressure on my normal brakes, like keep braking and stuff, use the engine braking instead. It won't burn your brakes out, so then if I do need to stop, I can still stop. Otherwise, if you don't use engine braking and you just feather your brakes all the way down here at the moment, it's cleaning out 9% or 8%, sorry, here. And I've got a heavy load on. If I start feathering my brakes, actually I need to stay in that right lane, it will then burn my brakes out. And if you burn your brakes out, you got no brakes. So just be careful when you're coming down with a heavy load, big hills like this. Just make sure you got your engine brake on, and then every so often just use your normal brakes just to slow it down. So it's a 50 miles an hour road here, I'm slowing down to 40, and then letting the engine brakes just gradually keep me at 40, 45 miles per hour. And then accelerate to turn it off. Comes in handy, so like when you're driving up and down through Buxton area and stuff, I've had that happen in the past where I've had to pull over for a little bit because the brakes started to overheat a little bit, but I was using engine braking and brakes at the same time. But with Buxton, as you know, to cut across all the roads, you're going up and down all these really big steep verges, so make sure you pull over every so often if you really need to. You let your brakes cool down, good 20 minutes, 40 minutes maybe, and then continue your journey. So just be careful you don't overheat your brakes, basically. I'm just on the outskirts of Bath at the moment, on the A4, and I'm just going to be taking a right on this roundabout to the A363. Cutting down all the trees, aren't they? That's what we're doing. They're really cool, them little robot things. Giant mowers what are on a controller. Quite a high verge around here as well. If you just go off on the right hand side there, it's quite a bit of a drop, as you can probably imagine. Nice views though. Currently doing 22 miles per hour. Come on, Nemesis, you can do this. Got a lot of weight on me at the moment. Come on, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. Let's get up. Do you know what? I'm going to pull over here from a break. I think this will be a nice little view. Or at least let everybody past. Yeah, right, this is actually not a bad little place. Would you look at that? What a nice peaceful view it is up here. That's my dinner break taken care of. Time is now 20 to 12, and I'm due to get there in the next 10 minutes. So making real good progress. Time for 12 o'clock booking. I don't feel like I've had to rush around, run around or anything. It's just been nice and relaxing drive, to be honest, all the way down. Hopefully the drive back is going just as nice. If we've got no collections, then I'll be back home for the night. If we've got planned for collections, well, it's looking like a night out then, isn't it? Because of my driving hours. But so far, today has been a really good day. And between me and you, I wouldn't mind a night out, if I'm being honest. Be able to just put my feet up, relax, do 12 hours instead of doing 15 hours. I'll see how I get on for today. Because I might try and save that extra hour for tomorrow, because I'm not too sure what I've got planned for tomorrow. And I'd rather make sure I do get home tomorrow instead of risking it all and not getting home. If that makes sense, because I've used me final 10-hour extended driving for today. We'll see a little bit later on though, see how we get on, see how I feel. Yeah, and here I am. It's about to pull up. Big factory in the middle of nowhere. First things first, let's get all these straps off. And these are the giant containers what contain all the different flavoured jams. So we've got like apricot, got more apricot flavoured. Seems like they're all apricot. So each one of these contain roughly a tonne worth of different jams. The place I'm delivering to today is part of Nestle, so they do a lot of cereal bars and a lot of different types of cereals here, along with jammy dodgers, and that is what a lot of these jams go towards. Well, the strawberry jam anyway, I'm not too sure about the apricot ones. Safety first. The winder is back out. Look, it got me hard out, didn't it? This little gizmo has paid for itself. Like I say, I think it was about a tenner or something on Amazon. Definitely worth getting. They are a little bit flimsy though when you do buy them. So a bit of a heads up, what you want to do is they've got like a little bolt here what do like come loose a little bit. So before anything happened, when I first bought it, got duct tape around it straight away, so it strengthens the bolt in position. Just makes it a little bit more sturdier from the start. Nearly. Alright, mate. You gotta love it when you're messing about, but you're recording yourself at the same time, like trying to catch straps. And then somebody walks past like, what's he doing? You gotta make your own entertainment sometimes. Hey. That's all the straps put away. Raise that middle axle, and away I go. Timestamp 10 to 1. That's me all done. Got my comfy shoes on for the ride home. Some trainers. I always keep a pair of trainers for long journeys. So if we're doing like a 3.5 hour drive, 4 hour drive on the way back, I want to be nice and comfy. The thing with boots, even though the boots I've got are actual comfy, they get a little bit sweaty such on your feet, don't they, after a while. There's nothing really you can do about that. So you want your feet nice and aired, so I've got like fabric style trainers on anyway. But as soon as I go in anyway, it needs boots or doing any deliveries outside the truck, stick the boots on straight away because I don't want to break a toe. That river looks really deep there at the moment. Right then, how many miles does it go be on the way back? Can't remember what it was. Quick check on the little navigator, it's all loading up. So I've got 4 hours and 17 before I need a break to extend my driving time by another hour. And I'm looking at 4 hours and 20 drive back. It's not too bad actually. It's not too bad at all. So it should be alright for the driving time. And since it's sat nav, I'll be due back at 5 o'clock. Probably more like 6 o'clock with traffic, etc. And if you have to extend, we're looking at 7 o'clock. Even that's not too bad, is it? Because I started at 5:30 today. So nice little Trowbridge and back. There's no point staying out if you don't need to. Yep, clear. Let's go wait for this van to get past. Yep, perfect. Cheers, mate. Give him a flashback. We've got all these little country roads now until we get to the motorway. M4, M5, M6 job. Not going that slow, bud. Do 40. quite a tight turn up here as well, so you can't really be going speeding down this little area, especially with trucks what coming up and down as well. This is gives a weight limit, you see, at the end of here. If you do a left of, I think it's 18 tonne maybe, so the Arctics have got to come all the way down this way, which isn't really the best on this corner ideally. I don't know why when they built this road as well they didn't build it straight instead of throwing like a little S-bend in the middle. It's like, who come up with the idea? So I know we've got trucks coming down this road either way. Let's throw a big S-bend in the middle of it, so when trucks meet each other it's a little bit awkward. It does make me laugh, some of the roads that you go down, like, why didn't you just build it straight? There's no need for an S-bend to be there. I suppose it's one way of slowing traffic down, isn't it? I know a lot of people always say it, they hate driving down these type of roads, but I actually do prefer it. I know it sounds bad or weird or whatever, but yeah, I prefer driving down these than on the motorways at times. Because when you're driving down these type of roads, you need to be on the ball. You've got to be concentrating, you've got to be alert. Whereas if you're on a motorway, you can switch off, can't you? You're just cruising down, cruise control on, straight down the M6 or whatever. Not a care in the world. When there's no traffic, it's fantastic. But it gets a little bit boring, doesn't it? But roads like this definitely keeps you on your toes. Keep yourself alert, looking right far ahead down the road as you can. And you get better scenery, don't you, as well? The countryside on left and right at the moment, it is lovely. It really is. Shame the sun's not there at the moment. One of the biggest downsides about driving down roads like this is when you come to these style junctions. So it's like a T-junction, but it's a 45-degree angle to your left. So when you're in truck, you can't really see anything. So what you need to do is go right to the line, hold it to the right a little bit, so then you've got a good angle in your mirrors, especially your bottom one. You'll be able to see when the traffic's clear and then just pull out. Quick stop off at Greg's for the services, bit of a caffeine pick me up. Just got to take in some of the nice views at time, haven't you? It's not too bad service station, this one, to be fair. The parking's not really that great when it's quite busy, because it's the ones with, instead of parking bays, it's just long lines. So you get in between the lines, and sometimes if you get a driver that doesn't park correctly in the lines, it just blocks the whole lane. So yeah, you have to be careful with them ones. Time at the moment is 4:45, so it's not too bad time at the moment. I've still got to get past Birmingham though, but this is the last service station before I hit Birmingham on the M5, so wish me luck. I've got 2 hours and 21 minutes before I need to extend my driving time, and I'm looking at 2 hours and 15 minutes, not including traffic, to get back to the yard. Woo. It's possible, we can do it. We can certainly do it. I've got an extended drive time, so I should be able to get home. But if there's something really bad on Birmingham, like we've seen yesterday, if you remember yesterday's vlog, the M6 around Stoke was just closed on southbound. If we hit anything like that, then it's definitely a night out, let's be honest. We're not going back after that. Queue after junction, nice. God, stop jinxing myself. Oh well, it is what it is, isn't it? So we're at junction 3 at the moment for Birmingham West and Central. But definitely needed a little bit of a coffee break anyway, stretch my legs a little bit. It's a long drive, isn't it, down Trowbridge? it's not bad overall. I do prefer the long drives, if being honest with you though. Just hit 2,000 subscribers as well, so thank you. I mean, a really big thank you for everybody that subscribes. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, why not? Stay around. Hopefully you enjoy it. So thank you honestly for everybody that's supported, everybody that watches these vlogs. It means a lot, it really does. So yeah, just a big thank you. So if you're new to the channel, smash that subscribe button. If you enjoyed the vlog, hit that like button. And yeah, just have a great day and a great week, everybody. I really do appreciate everything, so thank you. I was making fairly good progress, and I've just come up to Knutsford Junction now. I've got 46 minutes left before I need to extend to take a break for my driving time. It's 20 past 5 at the moment. So worst case scenario, if I can't get back within the 45 minutes that I've got, I can extend it for another hour after a 45-minute break, and then I'll probably be back at the yard for about 7 o'clock. So that's not too bad, that. If traffic's alright, I can get there for 6 o'clock. So yeah, I'm happy with that. 7 o'clock worst case scenario. It was only a 5:30 start this morning, so it's not really too bad, but I'm still getting the hours in. So I'm still getting, what, 13.5 hours, give or take. Unfortunately, I think there might have been a bit of an accident on the M6, and limb services just past the M6 is pretty much at a standstill. Because I've got 40 minutes left, I don't think I'll make it with the traffic the way it is. So I've got to pull over on limb services, extend my driving time by a 45-minute break so I can have an hour extra. So that will give me an hour and 40 minutes to get back to the yard, which should be more than enough. And hopefully in 45 minutes time, the motorway's going to clear up a little bit. So I don't know what's happened on there. Starting to move a little bit, but still very busy. Don't think I'll make it back. I'm not sure actually. So 35 minutes actually I've got. No, it's not worth risking it. I'm just going to pull up, extend my break, my driving time with the break, and then make a move down there. Hopefully that should do. Fingers crossed. Break finished, 2 hours to drive home, more than plenty. And just like that, 6:45, back at the yard, finishing off. Card is now out, trailer is parked up with the unit, and I'm going home. And I've got to admit, I'm looking forward to my bed tonight. I really am. Good night's sleep, that's what I need. I'm not back in until 6:30 tomorrow, so it's just under 12 hours rest period, which is great. Hopefully I can have a good finish tomorrow and go nice long weekend then. Probably about 4 or 5 o'clock, fingers crossed, hopefully about that time. I'm off to Leeds tomorrow, and after Leeds I've got Bradford, and then from Bradford back to Warrington. So it shouldn't be too bad tomorrow, should be all right. But if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to hit that like, comment and subscribe as always, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Well, Monday it'll be, because this is going out on Friday. You get what I mean. Anyway, take care of yourself. Thank you very much, and as always, stay safe. Bye for now.